Alright, hello, and welcome to the Game Vault. I am Lavawalker, and I'm here with,
PunisherX.
and today we are playing Mount&Blade Warband. Give him the details, Fun.
That was a short introduction.
No, give him the details of give him the rest of the introduction.
Mount&Blade Warband is not necessarily, but it's a standalone expansion. It's an expansion pack to the first game, but you do not need the first game to play it. Basically, if you plan on purchasing anything from Mount&Blade series, always get Warband. It's the first game, but it more quests, a redefined map, which I think is just completely better. Weapons, another nation. It's just completely better. There's a third game. It's Mount&Blade, Fire&Sword. It took a lot of stuff away from this game, so people generally like Warband the best out of all the Mount&Blades.
Yeah, let's not even talk about Fire&Sword this time.
So we are hopefully making a series out of this. Maybe not. I hope so. Oh yeah, we're also playing with the diplomacy mod. Diplomacy doesn't really enhance the gameplay. It gives you more things to do with a kingdom, saying that maybe you want to start a kingdom, become Emperor of Calradia, which is the continent. Mount&Blade takes place in. Really just gives you more options what to do. You can marry more people. You can just do more stuff. So we're just having that. I'm gonna play as a female player because usually I play male, and this is in the 11th century, the 1000s, and even in the 21st century, women still get discrimination. So I believe that playing as a female character when females were not even allowed out of the kitchen or doing household chores would probably be the hardest thing we can do. And as a female, because it is traditional medieval society, there's sexism, and as we want to play a hard campaign, we're gonna do not mind encouraging sexism. So for my character, usually I do a veteran warrior, but lately I've been doing an impoverished noble. I just find them fun to use. Shop assistant, university student, lost the blood one. There we go. There's our flag. All right, Lava, go ahead.
Well, I've already been choosing. Let's see. Yeah, university student and personal revenge. Okay. So, name, Lady Lantuya.
Lady Olivia Pearl.
Okay.
There's Donna from that 70s show. Done. So, here are the 6 kingdoms that lie in, lay, I suppose, in, Calradia. We have Praven, Kingdom of Swadia, or Swadia, which is the capital. Then we have Ravedan, the Kingdom of Vagers, or Vagers, which is the capital of there. Kurgit, or Kurgit Khanate, basically based off the Mongols. The Khans, obviously, that's their capital. Sargoth, Kingdom of the Nords, their capital. I want to say Yelkala, because it just sounds Germanic, but Jelkoa, I don't know, that's the capital of the Rhodoks. And here is the new nation that comes with Warband. It's just these 5, and now Warband, of Mount&Blade, not Warband. And here is Shariz, which is the Saranid Sultanate, which is based off, like, the Middle East and Arabic nations, stuff like that.
Mostly Arabic nations.
Start in Sargoth.
And I will start in Ravedan.
I'm gonna be in Vager or Vagers. I say Vagers.
And I say whichever the hell comes to mind.
Usually I do read stuff like this, but I've been playing this game so much, I've basically memorized this. So if you want to read it, just pause. I usually give 2 seconds before clicking ahead. I don't need to read anything anymore. So this is just giving us details about the Nordic and city of Stargoth and just Nordic culture.
And I will leave each segment of information open for at least 1 second. You can pause it to read it if you want, but same with them. I've pretty much memorized everything.
One thing we forgot to mention is that the game is developed by Paradox, who's famous for the Crusader Knights and a bunch of other games. And the graphics are a fair bit. I'm gameplay over graphics anyway, so it doesn't matter. It's a medieval simulator. It doesn't have it has a bit of RTS, but it's really just to travel throughout Calradia. It's a third-person, first-person simulator. I believe there's not too many people who play in first-person, but I'm a big fan of first-person in this game.
And I play in third person except when I need to make really accurate shots. And oh, there are deserters right there. I wonder if they'll come after me. No, they won't. Okay, so we need. So you have the collect 5 men quest, yes, Pun?
So here's Q. This is where you get your notes for your quest. It also shows you like recent messages about all of that. Here's that's notes. Game log is just basically messages. Occasionally you'll see about battles between kingdoms and treasonous things and renouncing your leisure. Just a lot of information goes down. It's very important that you do pay attention in case your best friend ends up betraying you in the back. It's just important information. The game concepts just tells you about the mods, basically, and some, tutorial. Here's the characters, all the characters in the game, counts, boyars. This game does take place during feudalism, so feudalism time period. The counts between Rhodoks and Swadians, emirs or emirs, or Saronids. The boyars are the Vagers, Jarls are the Nordoks, Nords. Here are the kings. There's 5 kings, 5 nations. Noyan for the cons. Ladies, just basic name. That's why I called myself lady. And at the end, you have 5 people here, and these are. Okay. Oh, that's weird. Alright, well, you have claimants to kingdoms, obviously, and here's the king's evidence. Oh, I took his kingdom last time. Okay. So that's basically it. The Noyans or Norons, I don't really know how to pronounce it, are the Khan Lord. So you press tab, and then you get this. We'll go into the city first. Here's the RTS aspect of the game. When you enter towns like Sargoth, Tyr, and Vade, wherever, there's 3 places: a village, a castle, and a town. This is a town. You get all these options, a guild master, which has to take place in the diplomacy mod. You get to meet with the guild master right away, and he'll give you quests. The marketplace, fairly simple assessment. You'll be able to buy arms, arm yourself with better weapons, better armor, get yourself a faster horse, maybe want better armor. Goods, trading is a very moneymaker. Occasionally, towns will have a lot of shortages, such as wool, soap, for example. If a town has a big shortage, suddenly this 290 dinars becomes 700 dinar buyout. So you just made about 410 dinars. It's a fairly basic interface.
I can't keep up with that pun.
Here are the locations, These are villages. These are castles. They all look unique to certain kingdoms. And you just saw what a town usually looks like. We are heading to a village where you'll get recruits for your army. And I just got attacked by looters. 4 looters.
Yeah, you don't want to be attacked by sea raiders in this game.
this early in the game. Maybe you have a bunch of recruits. Once again, the interface takes place of quality over quantity, maybe. Depends on how you like it. Have a big army of just inexperienced recruits, maybe you'll win a war. Have a small army with experienced people, you'll rule over a kingdom.
Or
And
have a large army with a bunch of experienced people, and you are just essentially the epitome of death in Calradia.
yes, nice example of it.
Do you not like my examples?
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. I didn't.
Sure.
Yes. So once again, if you're a Nord of me playing first person, you always get to hear my comedy through lava. Commentary. I suck.
And just keep going, keep going.
You always hear my commentary. Jesus Christ. Through lava, and he plays in third person. I just cannot play in third person like this. It just no makes more sense. But he plays third person. The only time he'll probably go into first person is to make shots, because he does do archery. He wants to get into it. And he started out in a location. I started in a location of I'm just rambling on. Recruits vary between locations. The Nordlands are affiliated with God damn it, I lost my train of thought. Affiliated with infantry. So you'll always get your best infantry units here. He started over in this location. This is Vagers. So this is where the best
sort of grayish, yes.
What?
They're sort of grayish.
Yes, grayish. They are the best archers in the game.
Over here are the cons.
They are the steppes. They are in purple. These are the Cyranids, obviously, with the desert. Here are the Rhodoks in green. The Swadians in orange to red, whatever.
They're sort of a orange, more.
And here are the Nords, and Cyan, whatever it's called again?
Yep, Cyan.
Cyan, again. Believe I went over all the nations, whatever. You get the gist of the game.
Yeah, I thought we were just going over the troops still.
Oh, yeah. You can do that part.
Okay. Well, I don't really know about the cons or the Arabs.
These are the best mounted archery.
Yes. They're the only mounted archery, in fact.
Yeah, but that's why they're the best.
The Rhodoks are...
Crossbows.
They use crossbows, so if you want crossbows instead of bows, go for the Rhodoks.
They're
However,
also...
I only use them for their spearmen.
If you are going to go with the Rhodoks, remember crossbows, or at least a good crossbow, cannot be used on horses. So if you're going to go with Rhodoks, make sure it's for castles, because in castles you can do sieges, and they'll help defend those higher levels. Crossbows obviously do more damage.
Yes, they do a lot more damage.
So through the game, you'll be able to get mercenaries through taverns. And, belligerent drunk, obviously.
Belligerent drunks are extremely... Actually, they're pretty useful. You get a little bit of experience from them. You don't really lose much health because they're only one person. And you get a Nordic sword.
Yeah, and your relation with the tavern innkeeper always go up by 1.
I don't know why you would want that, but yes.
Here's the merchant.
Aha! Lezolit.
You found him that early?
Yeah, but I don't think I can afford him right now.
He's like 400 dinars, I think.
Yeah. Thankfully, there's a tournament going on in Raven right now.
Oh, yes, this is the thing we forgot. Here are the band of robbers, the next part. I was pointing out the locations. Here are the factions. Kurgent, Khanate, King of the Nords, Rhodoks, Swadian, Vagers, and Cyranids. We are here with the Kingdom of Nords, obviously. Right now, every nation is at war with someone. The Kurgents hate the Cyranids, so they're always going to be at... Oh, they're in war with Swadians, too. That's cool. I never knew that.
Oh, we're checking that. I see. There.
And obviously the Cyranids will be at war with the Rhodoks. Wow. Are there two wars going on in this save? Not just the Vagers here. Rhodoks are at war with Swadia as well. So this is... okay. Well, that's kind of weird. Anyway, Swadia hates Rhodoks. Rhodoks hates Swadia. Vagers hates the Nords. And the Kurgans hate the Cyranids. That's basically all we're trying to point out. But there's a big war between these four nations going on.
Yeah, it's a bit strange.
On your save too?
Mm-hmm. Everyone is at war with someone.
Well, yeah, that's how it's supposed to
No, I
begin.
mean with two of the people. The Serenade with the
What about the Nords and the Vagers? I mean, that's quite strange.
Nords and the Vagers are at war.
They're always going to be at war. Then peace comes, and a month later, they're at war again.
Yeah. Let's see. The Kingdom of Swadia is at war with the Kurgats and the Rhodoks. The Serenade are at war with the Kurgats and the Rhodoks.
I hate to interrupt, but this is obviously, this is also somewhat of a good tactic. If you don't feel like confident with your arm, you don't feel confident with yourself, your army will eventually be there. If you're the person bursting up there, just distract your enemies. Because, I mean, the Nords with the best infantry, they're going to come down with axes and just obliterate. Oxadia. Damn it, I cannot speak today. Obliterate. Alright, go on, Lava.
With what?
Whatever you were saying before about the name.
No, I already pointed it out. But anyway, I'm going to go do the tournament. Now, this is definitely not recommended for someone that, you know, is early in the game. Do not go to a tournament and place bets on yourself immediately.
You should still place bets, but not that much.
Yeah.
The easiest tournaments I found, well, considering that I prefer, one-handed swords, axes, one-handed anything and on foot, would usually be the Nord tournaments. Obviously, the cons being the archered cavalry, they'll have lances, and so it gets quite difficult depending on the area you are, but it helps give you an insight in the game. Also, we have just leveled up to 2, and it looks like we've already had our first treason. And he joined us. It turns out, Jarl Hargis. Goddamn phone. Sorry. So you press C for at least me. That's how you level up. We're now level 2. We are gonna focus on. Remember to always build up surgery as much as you can. It helps save your money. Because it actually, each point to the skill gives a 4% chance that a mortally struck party member will be wounded rather than killed. It's very important when you get into the later game as well, because as you progress through the game, you'll get more experience, you'll have leveled up troops, and you don't want your high-level troops to suddenly just crash out and die because they've been combating so much. You want them to be at least unconscious, so that way they recover and they're back for the war.
What is it?
Bobby, or for next.
I probably should be speaking more, but I really can't. I just can't keep up with you all right now.
Oh yeah, don't worry. Whoever's actually watching us, believe us. My stroke of luck in the beginning will always end in tragedy. Then I'll get another stroke of luck, and I'll be the most. I cannot speak today.
Tactics, always good.
Yeah, tactics are good, but I recommend getting trainer more than tactics right now, because you're always gonna... On my last save, I was just so unlucky. I could not find any enemies to fight. My army was so big, that's why it's always recommended cavalry. That way you go faster, and my army was so big and not being able to level up to... this doesn't make any sense grammatically. I could not move, so I could not keep up with enemies I found, so always make sure to start leveling your troops up as much as you can. That way you get those big army real fast. If I can't speak English correctly, excuse me.
Yes, he's foreign. Well,
Oh no! See, there we go, knocked unconscious. He would have died right there and he would have wasted 10 dinars. But which is still a lot of money early in this game, especially when you find tournaments, especially in the Sargoth region. You get some big money there.
Yep. As you can tell by the video right now, if you're watching my video. Because right now, if we win this tournament, we will win 2,650 dinars.
And on top of that, I believe you get 200 dinars, maybe 2,000 dinars for just winning. Ah, right there. Some of our soldiers are ready to level up. And they do get expensive. Right now, our weekly wage, you do get a weekly wage in this game. You pay for your expenses. As of now, we don't level them up. We have 6 Nords, so 6 times 2 is 12. 12 dinars weekly, as you can see in the bottom. And for 20, we can level them up. I'm usually more infantry. I don't really care for archers. In the later part of the game, you may see me get maybe 10 archers. That's about it. But let's level all 3 up, and suddenly they're costing out 25. So every week, now we're spending 21 dinars on our army. And, you know, that's why you definitely want to keep an army, you know, level and find your spot. If you're an archer, go with archery. You gotta find your spot and go in those tournaments.
Yes.
I'll keep up. Now, as you can see, I am battling people that are higher level than I. Specifically because they are looters. They're the weakest enemy you'll probably get. And, I'm using the old distracting tactic, which is quite recommended. And because they're the easiest enemy you'll ever get, easy and pays for the bills later.
Oh, damn it.
You got eliminated?
Yeah, King Yarglik killed me.
Yarglik? Oh, are you with the, oh yeah, you're with the,
Vegas.
First. Be careful with these rocks. They may suck, but they still give you a... There we go, I got my first kill.
But anyway, so yeah, that's also why you don't do stuff like that.
No,
So,
but they make money to get this 5 troops now.
yeah, so I'm going to sell my book because I don't want it. And now I'm gonna go get my 5 troops.
Hello?
Hello?
Did you hear anything?
Not much of it.
Not much, but you still heard?
Didn't hear anything.
Alright, good. I don't want, you know, people to know.
Alright. Anyway, here's Leslet, the best general you will ever have.
It's not just an observation. More people ready to...
400 dinars for him. So, now I am stuck with 200 dinars. However, every soldier is only costs 10 to hire. So there are currently 15 looters trailing me, and that's going to be a pain in the ass if they catch up. But not anymore, however, because I
You better not be a manhunter.
7 troops.
Yeah, so we are traveling to Ambien. As you saw earlier, we just barely saw some Sea Raiders off the coast here. Sea Raiders do give you rather, I can't really speak to that, very good loot. Sea Raiders are the, maybe not, but the practical upgrade of looters. They are upgraded. They do have armor. They're not just running So it's kind of recommended that you don't fight too early. I'm just grabbing my army right now. I usually go with Nords, about 15 Nords, and then all of the rest of my army will be cavalry. I recommend getting Swadian Knights, they're the best, but eventually get some Cyrodian Mamluks, because although they're not knights, they do knock your enemies unconscious, which gives you a lot of prisoners, which is money later on.
It is one of the best sources of money when you don't have any fires or thieves or whatever they're called.
Chiefs.
Yes, thieves.
And I did state earlier this was during the feudalism state, so there are fiefs. They can be awarded to you. You can also become a vassal of any army. I started in the North, so I'm going to try and become on good terms with King Ragnar. And usually I can do that within a set of like 4 days in this game. In-game days. Which is about maybe 5 minutes. And become a vassal and end up getting money for a fee. Which is quite amazing. Which is now, as a female, I wonder how long it's going to take me now.
Don't know. Code is very restless right now.
If you didn't notice earlier, your army will cheer when you win.
And they will cheer very, very loudly. Aha! So, after that fight with the looters, one of my Vader recruits has been upgraded to a footman. This will increase the wages they require, and all that.
I forgot when you take the armor off a woman, you end up taking the armor off of her fully.
Okay, so I'm going to give absolutely nothing to Lezelet because he has pretty good equipment right now.
So now we need to make it back to Sargoth. I don't know why we're taking... I guess that is the same path. As long as you're going there. Oh no, tell me they're not sea... Yep.
You just
17.
got attacked by Sea Raiders?
Yeah, 17 of them. I have 15, but not all of them are, footmen. Even footmen are quite weak against sea raiders.
Yeah. So, I wish you luck.
So this is difficult. Unlike the looters, the distract tactic will still work, but it's
Very dangerous.
oh my god, they're archers. Oh, whoa! My Nora just died. Oh, I'm screwed. I'm screwed. Yep. Okay. Thanks, YouTubes. I'm dead. And then with the diplomacy mod, and my army is just dying by the minute. We didn't even get one kill on. Yep. Look at that. With the diplomacy mod, you're able to watch the fight. Usually, when you're knocked out, boom, over. You just either retreat or you send more troops in and see what happens. Here it continues the fight. Looks like we're getting a couple kills, but they're dead. I've lost 8 and 7 are wounded. And only 7 of the 10 sea raiders were killed. We have been taken enemy. You do not die, you're just taken prisoner. And it looks like we lost our sword and our smoked fish. And you need army. I mean, you need food to feed your army. Luckily, we don't even have an army now. We're just on our own. We're all around sea raiders. Sea raiders versus village farmers usually. I stated this earlier. And different thing. Always help out those because they'll give you credit even if you don't do anything. But with sea raiders, not this early. Jarl Aiden, I love this kid. Let's say hi to him. Greetings, my lady. Although I see from your demar that you are not a conventional maiden, hope that you are not averse to declare marriage. Okay. Do you have any tax for me? Oh, yes. Many quests are usually the same. You get to hunt someone down, execute the law, get taxes. They do have time constraints. But once you complete, all you do is talk. So I have a whole month to do this. If I complete it, I don't have to see the guy again for the rest of the game. which is the good thing about taxes. Because this early, if you get a tax quest, sometimes you'll get 1,000 to 10,000 dinars. Once you get those taxes, you can just run off with the money. As bad as it does sound, run off with the money, and just when you start making more money, just pay the guy back. Oh no 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 no! See Raiders, I see you.
Or you could just never pay him back. I mean, it depends if you actually want that guy to like you.
Also, by the way, you're probably gonna get a Jarl that you're gonna hate. Mine is Jarl Raylick Hake, which is absolutely fine. Before I want to finish, this looks like Lady Anna, and that's yes. So this is from the Rodox territory. Supposed to be his wife, and that's the former count of the Rodox. He's now a Jarl. When counts jarls, spoilers, whatever feudalism type they're using, denounce or accused of treason, they're not just gonna, become somewhere. They're gonna escape somewhere and instantly gain leadership there. This guy was declared with treason by the king of the Rodox, and he ran to the Nords. Here is a Jarl. Let's say he's now renounced his vassalship to King Ragnar. Someone else. That's just how it's going to work. Except for you. If you denounce your vassalship, you're not going to run off somewhere as your own character. Anyway, my name is PunisherX.
And I am Lavawalker.
And I guess that's our first 30 minutes of Mount&Blade Warband.
The game bot is now closing.
Thanks for watching. I'll
Have
see
a
you
nice
next time. Thanks, Lava. Hey, Lava.
Hey, bud.
You know what today is?
It's the 14th. Why?
14th of what?
February.
Yes. And we, two teenage guys, and I think we're both in the state of forever alone. So, Lava, will you be my Valentine?
Absolutely not.
Well, fuck.
Sorry, but hardcore is hardcore's my Valentine today.
What? He said yes to me.
Well, he told me that you tried to fake getting him a gift. So I gave him some preparation H.
So do I. That lying bastard.
Yes.
I guess that's do. Adultery with two teenagers. So we here at the Game Vault, PunisherX, which is myself, and Lavawalker,
Which
would
is
like to wish you a happy Forever Alone Day, or Valentine's Day if you're. But let's all remember today as not a day of love, but the way that Cupid, a flying diaper baby with an arrow, likes to look at people's asses and shoot it with arrows.
because he's a pervert.
Yeah, no, that also shows that toddlers want to get some too.
Exactly.
So, happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day. You sad, lonely bastards.
Now I'm gonna go and kill hardcore. With some
Okay.
preparation H.
You do that.
Best wishes, PunisherX.